back in 2021 when I passed out my schooling 10 plus 2, so there was a COVID as well that time, and I had zero idea to improve my English, that how am I going to improve my English. Okay, and at the same time I was in dilemma that what should I do now, because see, as my dream is to become a cabin crew, so one part of my mind said that pursue a course from any kind of institute and become a cabin crew, and the other part of my mind said that just you should have a degree at least, because see, if I am not going to pursue any kind of graduation or degree, so my whole life I'm going to just have this one label that I'm just 12th pass. So I didn't want that. So yeah, after COVID, after my schooling, I started doing graduation, and I made my mind that okay, along with my graduation I will work on my soft skills, and I will work on my English fluency. I was torn between two choices, but this is how I just handled things. So at first when I started working on my English fluency, so I thought let's start from reading books, because when I watched videos on YouTube, so everybody was suggesting that start reading books, read this, that, and that, blah blah. Okay, so I thought okay, let's start from reading. Then at first I bought this book, Wise and Otherwise by Sudha Murthy. Okay, I was able to complete this book between 2 or 3 months, maybe 3 months. I think 3 months it took me to complete this single book. So when see I started reading, so I was really beginner in reading books, so it was so challenging for me to just focus at reading. It was so difficult. So I completed this book anyhow. I completed this book in 3 months. But you know what, guys? My situation was same. I was not able to speak English. Then I bought second book, Dollar Bahu, by the same author, Sudha Murthy. And yes, you can see this book is not that much lengthy. So I was able to complete this book between just 2 months. Before 2 months, I completed this book. And you know what? Again, my situation was the same. I was not able to speak English, even any single word, even any single sentence. I was not able to speak. Then again, I bought this book, The Secret Book. I bought. Oh no! Then again, I bought this book, The Secret. Okay. Um, this book was very trending that time when I bought this book. Okay, then I thought okay, let me read this book. Let's see what is special in this book. Then I thought okay, let's read. You know what, guys, again my situation was the same. I was not able to construct any single sentence, or I was not able to use words on time. I was not able to think in English. Okay, I was zero, and my situation was, my level was same when I started reading. Okay, these are the three books I completed. Okay, reading one by one, I read these books. After that I bought this book, Make Your Bed, and Think and Grow Rich, Eat That Frog, and The Psychology of Money. I read all of these books, and you can see these are the books I have read to improve my English. You can see here I have a lot of books, and you know what, in that year when I started reading this books, so in 1 year I read around 10 books. Around 10 books I read. Even though I was not getting results, but still I just keep on buying books and reading them. And nothing happened. I read all of these books and nothing happened. No, guys, I was literally wrong that time. I was literally wrong that nothing happened. A lot of things happened. Okay, not just English. I gained different perspectives, knowledge, and many more things. I changed myself through reading. You can't even imagine. Now you are watching this happy face, this wonderful personality. But you know what? I was none of this. I had zero confidence. Even I was not able to face the camera. But I can proudly say that I started reading, and this was my best decision in my life. Okay, so when you start reading, you feel that nothing is happening. You are just wasting your money, you are wasting your time. You just think like this. But when you just keep on reading and reading, buying books and reading them, then you see results. Okay, it's nothing like you are just reading one book and tomorrow you are going to get results, you are going to speak English fluently. It doesn't happen in this way. You have to stick with habit. Wait, end of the video I want to share something, that books helps, but not on that level that we think, that we assume. Books helps only when we practically starts applying these books in our life. Okay, like the knowledge, we have to apply the knowledge in our life, like the words, vocabularies, sentences, and the sentence structures. When we start applying these things in our life, only then we get results. Yes, after reading, speaking is necessary. When I started reading books, so at first I was not using that practical knowledge in my life, but ever since I started using this knowledge in my life, everything turned out very nicely. Okay, so after reading, speaking is necessary. Okay, start using that words, the phrases, the idioms, the sentence structure that author is using. Start using that in your life. Okay, start speaking them. Only then you can get results. If you are buying books and reading them and just keeping on them, so it's just a piece of paper. Nowadays I'm not buying books. Okay, whatever the books I have, I just read them. Every day I'm picking a new book to read again, because if you are reading a single book just single time, it means you are not grabbing the all knowledge that author is trying to explain. Okay, so I suggest that whatever the book you are reading, at least read that book twice. Okay, you know what, nowadays I'm enjoying reading this book again. This is the first book that I told you that I read when I started learning this language. So I started reading this book. I remember that time I didn't enjoy reading this book that much, but nowadays, you know what, I'm enjoying reading this book a lot, because now I understand the most of the words, meaning, and the phrases that author is using. So yeah, I will say read whatever the book you are reading, read that book again. So the conclusion of this video is buy book, read that book, and use that book practically. Speak, read, and speak. That's all guys I wanted to share in this video. Let's catch you in another video. Actually these days I'm not getting that much time to create videos every single day, but still I always try my best to upload at least 3 or 4 videos in a week. Stay with me, and yes, this is how I am going to give you precious knowledge in every single video. Okay, bye and take care.